head, which is Christ, is connected to any local assembly, one thing you will see about that local assembly is that the life of Christ will begin to permeate the affairs of that church. Will begin to permeate everyone who is a member of that body. It flows from the head. So I am enabled to live like Christ when I am walking in harmony with the company of believers governed by Christ. Yesterday I stressed that the enablement, the empowerment to live like Jesus comes from Christ. And some of the mechanism or the dynamics or the things God has set in place to see to it that I am continually enabled is in His church. So in Ephesians chapter 1, we are told that Jesus or God has taken His church as His own inheritance. So the church is God's inheritance. The same way God looked at Israel in the Old Covenant and says, Israel, I have chosen you from amongst the nations as my inheritance. That is the same way in the New Covenant, God looks at His church as His own inheritance. Are you following me? Now, and because God looks at the church as His own inheritance, God has invested all He has in the church. And so, not only did God invest all He has in the church, God placed Christ as the head of the church. Because if Christ is the head of the church, it means the presence of God or the presence of Christ permeates the church. And the presence of Christ permeating the church is all we need for life and godliness. That's all we need. That's all you need. So it becomes an aberration when somebody who claims to be a member of a local assembly that is led by Jesus is walking in immorality. So when you see a member or you see members walking in immorality and the church is not treating it as cancer, it tells you that that is a headless church.